Welcome back to the Central Podcast. You're here with your hosts, Danny Rosanzio and Joey Maldonado. As you can see, we are in person together for a special edition quick rundown of what's going on in the NL Central. Joey, what team are we starting with here?
We're going to start with my favorite team, the Milwaukee Brewers. They have been fantastic recently, and they have been the hottest team in baseball. They have the best record over the last month. The offense has been absolutely killing it. We just beat the Twins in a series. We're coming off a series win against the Pirates, which I know isn't like always the biggest series win, but still, the Brewers are the hottest team in baseball. The offense is killing it. And Jacob Misiorowski, I mean, this guy is talented beyond all means. Again, I talked about it before. He can throw 103. He can throw a 96 mile per hour slider cutter, whatever you want to call it. Haters will call it a cutter. Real fans will know it's a slider.
I think if fans want to know what Joey looks like cracked out of his mind for no reason, they should tune into the YouTube because my boy's eyes are lit the fuck up right now. Now, Joey and I went to the Brewers-Pirates game, and wow, Misiorowski is something special. I mean, he's 3 games in, only giving up 3 hits. He outdueled Skeens. Is really impressive. I got nothing else to say. I mean, the Brewers look good, man. They have, like Joey said, the best record in baseball for the last 30 days. Can that continue? Probably not. But the Brewers are playing really good baseball, and I think they're a threat to this division more so than people thought. And an even more important thing, I believe they're a real threat to the NL wild card, considering the Giants are struggling and a couple other teams have fallen off a little bit. So I think they got a good shot to make the playoffs. It'll be good.
Yeah, and Christian Yelich has been absolutely killing it. He's had a fantastic month. I'm looking at it right now for him. He has 15 home runs on the season, hitting .264, has a 797 OPS. He's been one of the hottest players in baseball right now. Honestly, this team is clicking on all cylinders offensively, and it's just been a fun thing to watch.
All right, let's move on to the Pirates. Brewers crushed them, man. I mean, well, to be fair, it was a 1-2 for the Pirates.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was a 1-2, and honestly, talk about a guy, Nick Gonzalez, has been killing it. Danny had mentioned him last week on the podcast, and he lit us up. He hit a couple home runs. He got a ton of RBIs, which obviously those are the basic casual stats, which obviously we're smart enough to know more than that. But he's a young guy. We talked about young presence for the Pirates, and he's one of those guys that brings a spark to the offense. And ultimately, it's one of those guys that at least you can enjoy watching as a fan. So good for Pittsburgh having a guy like Nick Gonzalez, and who knows? Maybe they'll listen to me and they'll get rid of all of their old veterans, and then they'll keep Nick Gonzalez as the guy with O'Neill Cruz.
So Joey's getting in arguments on our social media account talking about what the Pirates should really do. But I mean, speaking of Nick Gonzalez, his past 15 days, hitting .340 with an 8.85 OPS, which is kind of Nick Gonzalez's game. He's not going to hit too many home runs. He's kind of a doubles merchant. He's a really good player. If you're a Pirates fan, you can be happy knowing Nick Gonzalez is a really good player. I think he's going to be around for a little bit.
I mean, even throughout the entire season, he has over 300 with an 804 OPS. Like, he's a guy he's what? I think he's 25, 26 years old. Mm-hmm. He's played he had a .9 WAR last year in 94 games, which isn't the most eye-opening stat, but it's still something that he's a productive player with some upside, at least to be a lower-level caliber all-star player. Yeah. I don't know if that's crazy to say or not, but watching him in person, it was different than watching most Pirates players, to be honest with you.
I agree. I don't even know if he did have a hit in the game we went to. Let's move on. Like I said, we got to go real quick on this episode. Just a quick rundown. We're gonna move on to the Cubbies. I think the Cubbies are struggling a little bit. I think it's pretty obvious. As of today, Brewers are, I believe, 3 games back now because they're a half game up after winning today. Mm-hmm. So the Brewers are coming, man, and the Cubs need pitching. They need starting pitching help so bad. It's not looking good. I mean, the offense is still playing really well. Guys like Ian Happ are starting to heat up. Matthew Boyd and Shota just shoved to end the to start the Cardinal series, to go down 2-0 in that stadium with all of 45 fans watching for some reason. The Cardinals were rolling. They're just shitting on us, but it really, really clutch for the Cubs to come up and shut the Cardinals out twice to even up the series, and really get the bats going. And the pen's been good since then. So Cubs they're hitting a wall a little bit, but they're gonna find pieces at the deadline. The Cubs are fine. So
yeah, Danny, we're talking about young pitchers, and we'll talk about another one later on in this segment. What are your thoughts on Cade Horton? I know obviously Jacob Mizorowski and Chase Burns are getting a lot of hype recently. What are your thoughts on Cade Horton? Do you think he's going to be one of those guys? I know the stats aren't saying that right now, but what are your thoughts on him going forward?
His stats are a little bit deceiving too. We've talked about this. His expected stats are better than his actual stats. He's gotten pretty unlucky with some defense, which is crazy considering the Cubs defense is top tier. But I love Cade Horton. He's got crazy stuff. You know, if you want to talk about spin rate, he's got better spin rate than any of these guys. As much as they're, Chase Burns and Mizorowski have been more dominant. I mean, you can even throw like guys like Hunter Green into that category, right? Like just young, really good pitchers. I really trust Cade Horton. I think he's going to be an ace in the future. His stuff is ridiculous. It spins so much he doesn't know how to control it. But yeah.
What about Shota coming back? I know that was a big game for you guys being the Cardinals after what looked to be a potential 1-3.
A couple hits, 5 innings in that heat, and just shoved. I mean, that showed Imanaga to a T. I think we should move on to the Reds really quick here, though.
I mean, let's talk about the man of the hour, Chase Burns. What are your thoughts about him? What about his debut?
He's good, man. I mean, I don't know. I know a lot more about him from college, to be honest. I mean, let's hold his
he was a
here.
dog at Wake Forest.
He was good everywhere he went. I mean, he played in Tennessee, he played in Wake Forest. I mean, yeah, he's a dog. I mean, a 2.7 ERA at Wake Forest. I don't think people understand how crazy that is to have a 2 ERA in college baseball. I mean, tell them the rule you use.
Yeah, I mean, the rule that I use for college baseball is you minus 1.5 to get like a more realistic WAR, and the average WAR. They were talking about
ERA.
during the college
ERA.
or yeah, not average WAR. Average ERA for college baseball is like 5 point something, which is just absurd. And obviously in the MLB, it's closer to like high threes, if anything.
Yeah, Chase Burns is a dog. I mean, he's got electric stuff. His velocity is great. I think he's got stud written all over him. Joey and I were just talking. Who would you rather have, Mizorowski or Chase Burns? And we disagreed. Joey's a Brewers fan, so he's obviously a little bit biased, but I think it's a fair take to say you'd rather have Mizorowski at this point. He's been the most dominant pitcher in baseball for 3 starts. My dog's howling in the background. I hope everyone can hear that. But I think it would also be fair to say Chase Burns is a great option, considering how highly rated of a prospect he was. But anyways, Gavin Lux, who you went to high school with, he's pretty good.
Dude, he had a huge walk-off in a series a couple of days ago. What a fun walk-off, man. What a fun team. They're playing great right now. They're a team that they're emerging into this playoff picture, and I thought they were going to fall off, and we're pretty much at the halfway point right now, and the Cincinnati Reds are here. We talked about the offense not showing up, and finally they have guys besides Ellie showing up like Gavin Lux.
Yep.
Spencer Steer has been pretty good recently. TJ Friedel has been good throughout the season. Like, these are guys that are helping Ellie actually offensively, and it's something that, I mean, I'm not worried, but they're one of those teams that, like, you never know. We're only like a game or two ahead of them right now. Like, they could be in second place, and at that point, the Cubs and the Cardinals play a lot of games against each other. Like, who knows?
And we still got to talk about the Cardinals. I completely forgot. Sorry, Cardinals fans. I will say, also, real quick, the Reds are only 2.5 games out of the wild card all of a sudden, and a lot of fans had already given up. So, hey, go Reds. Here we go. Cardinals, fuck you guys, but also your offense looks really good right now. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you destroyed the Cubs in the first couple games. I mean, you really took it to us. Your pitching was better than it has been. Miakolis wasn't on the mound, so that's probably why. But go for the Cardinals, man. I mean, they're playing great. They're fine. They're a good team. I have nothing positive to say because we just played them, so maybe the Brewers fans should talk.
Alec Burleson is a dog, just like I predicted a couple years ago.
Doing his stupid MAGA shit. I hate that guy so much.
Mason Wynn, he's a good player. I shouldn't say very good. He's a good player. You got guys like Wilson Contreras who are questionable for both of us. I think both of us aren't the most fond of Wilson Contreras, but still a good player nonetheless. Nolan Arenado, fantastic. I mean, Danny, let's just talk about it because it just happened real quick for a little bit. Wilson Contreras versus fucking Palencia.
Palencia and Wilson Contreras were beefing for no absolute reason at all. I love Contreras. I'm really happy he was a Cub. You know, he got us the World Series, but guy's such a fucking moron. 2 straight series with. I don't know if I should say that. I mean, I love Contreras, but those Contreras brothers, man. They get heated real fast.
I love one of them. I'm a big fan with absolutely no bias towards one of them.
I think maybe Wilson should look at himself in the mirror because he's getting in fights left and right, man. And I don't think anyone's throwing at him. I'm just going to be honest. But
has he instigated the most fights in the MLB?
I think
Is
guys
Wilson-
like Tommy Pham probably are more.
Is Wilson Contreras the dirtiest player in the MLB?
Is that the narrative you
Yeah.
want to push? Let's talk about another narrative really quick, Joey. Fill this blank for me. Mason Wynn is a top blank shortstop in Major League Baseball.
Ooh, okay. I kind of like this. Let's see. Mason Wynn. So let's go division by division. AL East, Anthony Volpe or Mason Wynn. That's tough. I'll go Mason Wynn, Cardinals fans. I'm a big Volpe hater, so I'm going Mason Wynn. Gunner, I'm taking Gunner. Who's the Rays shortstop?
I mean, I got it right here, buddy.
Oh, okay. The Rays shortstop.
That's Taylor Walls, if you're trying to think of.
Yeah,
You
okay.
also don't have time.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Jeremy Pena, better. Jacob Wilson, better. Ellie, better. CJ Abrams, better. Bobby, better. And I'm looking at OPS right now, just an FYI, of guys that I think are better overall. Zach Neto, he's playing better, but I honestly would rather have Mason Wynn, to be honest.
Hot take.
Trey Turner, better. Lindor, better. JP Crawford. Am I crazy to say that I'd rather have Mason Wynn?
He's having a great season. Look,
I
this
know
is only
he
Mason
is.
Wynn's second season.
I know. I like Mason Wynn better. I'm taking Mason Wynn over JP
Wow.
Crawford.
Okay.
We talked about Gunner. Josh Smith, I'm taking. Give me Mason Wynn.
Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo's been better.
Yeah.
Bo Bichette. Dude, Bo was so weird, but I'll take Bo.
better.
No, I know he is. I'll take Bo. I don't like Volpe. I guess Mookie counts as a shortstop, so Mookie. Dansby over Mason Wynn. I'll take Mason Wynn.
What? Okay, hold on. There's no way in what world is Dansby not better than Mason Wynn? I'm okay with Mason Wynn being around that, but like Dansby's a much better defender.
I'll say Mason Wynn is a top 15 shortstop.
That's
I think that's fair. He is above average. I think he's young and he has the potential to be in that top 10 conversation, but I think he is a top 15 shortstop in the MLB.
I think.
He's better than Joey Ortiz. I'll give you that.
Well, Joey Ortiz on the list we looked at is dead last in almost every category. So
He was 29th. 29th.
He was 24th, actually. We're just looking.
24th?
Yeah,
Oh.
let's. This podcast is getting out of hand. We have no more time left allotted to post. We're going to be coming at you a lot more next month with some more content. My dog's also screaming, so I want to apologize to everyone for that. But thank you for listening. Let's get our socials going. We got some heated arguments going on Instagram. We'll have plenty to talk about on there. Spotify is going absolutely crazy with like 3 listeners. Amazing. Our YouTube's got a ton of views. Awesome. Please keep commenting and talking to us because we're dumb as shit. So, Joe, you want to say anything?
Yeah, again, make sure to follow all of our social medias, TikTok, Instagram. Make sure to give us a listen on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And I think, should we say it together for the first time together?
And Mike Trout is the GOAT. Thanks. All right, bye.